Okay. Yes. I talked about persecution against the Uyghur language. For example, that Uyghur alphabet changed 4 times during the communist rule since 1949, and made millions of people illiterate, and burned every alphabetic change resulted millions of books unreadable. And then like Uyghur experienced so-called cultural revolution. During that time, Uyghur books burned in front of the mosque, and Uyghur people traumatized by using Arabic alphabet. We keep using Arabic alphabet, and it made people afraid of expressing themselves as a Muslim. My expectation is because of I interviewed two Uyghur kids who stayed in boarding school all about 2 years in Turkey, and the kids got arrested when they are 4 and 6 years old. In 3 years, no, in 2 years, they forgot their mother language completely, and they could not communicate with their family members in Turkey because of they are Turkish citizen. They are rescued by a Turkish authority, and after they arrived to Turkey, they could not communicate with the grandma and the parents, and so it showed that it started 2017, this mass arrest, and this depending on the study, more than 900,000 Uyghur kids are in boarding school, and these two kids case um, showed us that Uyghur kids lost their religion and lost their identity. It's really quick. And I made that example and told them that if we don't take an urgent action, and we will see that this language will disappear in several years because of no further speaker in the future in this language. And I hope they will have a new resolution, or we will discuss new sanction or something like that. I'm waiting for the result. Depending on the information I have received, and every Uyghur community, every Uyghur neighborhood, there is a quota, like how many people can fast and how long they can fast. And for example, that the community in Kashgar, about 50,000 people are living. The quota is just 63. It's not about 1.0%. And so this is the case. Another that those quota means that those Uyghurs should be above 70 years old. If you are under 70, you will not fast. and those Uyghurs have to tell what they have felt and who they have met with the people, and they need to report in the evening about like before the iftar, and they have to report what they have done to the government. So it is the quota. It is some people allowed to fast, but the problem is it is a political responsibility for them. It's not the religious responsibility. Um, I feel that it is like because of this Muslimness is your emotional, is your spirit life, and if you cannot do it, and you feel that you are losing something every day. You are not the one you are anymore. You became somebody else. It is a psychological torture for you. Like you cannot deal with yourself because you are already under the oppression, and you cannot express yourself. You cannot deal with you cannot have any like communication with the others about this topic. You cannot even deal with yourself, and you cannot feel not you are, and you feel that you are somebody else, and you have like a internal conflict between you and your identity. So it's very hard, and it's very bad feeling every day you have, like, because it's Ramadan and you cannot fast, and but you feel you should, but you cannot, and it's really a hard feeling to conflict, internal conflict inside you. Yes, he is. Yes, he's a singer, and he's really famous. He sang a song in 1995, because at the time Joe Hyland is on power. He sing about the plight of Uyghur farmers, because at the time farmers could not farm what they want to. They have to follow the order of like Juhailun's instruction. Juhailun is the architect of this, implementer of this concentration camp policy, and he sang songs about his order, about his ridiculous policy. And like when I got arrested in 2013 because of my mother language campaign, because of my mother language kindergarten, and he sing a very beautiful song about Uyghur mother language, and he encouraged Uyghurs to love their language and to speak up and to like protect their language. And when I learned that he got arrested, it's uh, last year about September, but I couldn't believe it is real. And I got another information at the beginning of 2022, but I feel like I rejected, I refused to believe it. But recently I tried to confirm this, and I confirmed that he's sentenced for 10 years. And I learned that when he got arrested, his wife just released it a few days ago, and he just united with his family in at the beginning of July 2021, and then he got arrested, and recently he sentenced 10 years. It is really sad, and just for singing, like in Chinese Communist Party's eyes, like singing is just part of the Chinese propaganda. Yes, he cooperated with the Chinese Communist Party. He sang recent song like to praise Communist Party or like to cooperate with them, and it's he forced to do it. Even he has done all requirement by Chinese Communist Party, but at the end he ended up in 10 years in prison. Of course, I would love to. I would love to. Yes, I would love to. Okay, thank you. I will. Thank you. I will translate that. Yeah. Thank you. Have a nice day.